Okay, so everyone has been asking, how do I play on multiplayer on Terraria, or Terraria, however you pronounce it. And it's really fun, to be honest. It is a lot more fun to be with 4 or 5 people on a multiplayer server than it is to be single player on your own. Even though there are NPCs, I mean, it's not the same as a real person. But this is going to be a bit longer than you expect, but luckily if you go through it, we'll be able to set up your own server and you'll be able to invite anyone you want. So first things first, you're going to need 2 windows open. The first window is going to help you set up the server and host it. The second server is where you actually play on. So why do you need 2 servers? The first this is a little bit different from Minecraft. Minecraft uses separate software to launch and run the server. For Terraria, I think I'm just going to call it Terraria for now. Excuse it if I say it wrong. I'm still fairly new to the game too. I'm just good at setting up multiplayer servers. Anyways, so for this game, the first window hosts the server so everyone can join on it. It does all of the thinking and it shoves all the data into all of your computers. The second window is what you're actually watching and playing on. So this is my first window, and what you're going to want to do is, again, obviously multiplayer. Let's start a server. Here's one I started before called Awesome. So let's just start that one. If you want a server password, go ahead and make one. If not, just leave it empty. I'd personally leave it empty. If someone has your IP, then that means they're gonna go in. IP is basically for me the password. If they don't have your IP, they won't be able to come in. So anyways, I'm gonna accept, and then once I accept, I'm gonna have to put it down too, aren't I? Because it's gonna show my IP there. Down. It's gonna say blah 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 running at port 1337, if I remember correctly. Let's go to the second game now. Here's the second window that I have open. Now that first window is open, you don't want to go to single player. You want to go to multiplayer and join game. You pick your character, which there's mine, Phoenix, and you enter the server IP. Here's where things get tricky. It depends who's connecting to your server. The server IP is different based on who connects to it. So sorry I'm jumbling you. I don't want to confuse everyone, but not everyone's going to put in the same number. It would be easy, it would be a great world if everyone put the same exact number in. But the person who hosts the server puts a different number than the person who is joining that lives abroad. So to find what number you're going to put in, let's focus on that first. So what you want to do is you want to go to the start button, click run, and then it's going to say, what do you want to run? You run CMD or command prompt. So this. Here, let me move it over to the corner so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Start, run, CMD, press OK, and then this thing is going to pop up. Once this pops up, you want to type in ipconfig. Now, what you see here is a bunch of crazy stuff. Just ignore it. Don't worry. I don't want you to get overwhelmed by the data. All you focus on is this IPv4 address, this 192.168.1.101. Now, this is the address that you're going to put in. This is your local address that connects to your server. So when Terraria is asking me what's my server IP, I need to type in 192.168.1.101. This is going to be different for everyone, so whatever yours is completely different than mine. The chance that they're the same is very low. In order to accept and be able to join your server, let's accept first. Let's see if I can join my server. If I can join my server, I'm halfway there. So look, I was able to join my server. Half the work is complete right there. See? Okay, so you can also disconnect as well. Oh, there's all my items. I've only been playing one day, but playing with friends, I was able to get all that. Like this War Axe of the Night and this Light Spane. Anyways, let's disconnect. If you were able to connect locally, that's half the battle. You're good there. The next step is having to port forward and having others join you. If you can't even connect locally, you're going to have to fix that issue first. You're going to have to find your IPv4 address and make sure you typed it in exactly and correctly. If you want others to join you, you have to port forward. And what port forwarding is it allows others to accept the data and for you to be able to send the data to them. So how do you port forward? I'm going to make one other video on that. This is just on setting up your own server. If you've gone this far, you've set up your multiplayer server, you have it running in this case here. Oh, let's put that down. Does it have my... Oh, this doesn't have my IP. Never mind. Okay, good. And if I'm not connected, it won't show my IP. See, start a new instance of Terraria. 31337 is the port, waiting for clients. The second I connect, it's going to show my IP. So luckily, my IP is not there. I just don't want to get bombarded with people joining the server without my permission. I'm the person who might need a password. Anyway, so this is my server, as you can see, and this is where I'm going to play. This is my gameplay server. In the next part, I'm going to show you how to port forward so others can join your multiplayer server. And up to this point, you've simply set up your server and joined it. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next one.